Good morning, Andy. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming on because this is a paramount in my mind. I have 6 daughters, so I am and I need therapy. I get that,
That's
but
a lot of estrogen.
yeah, I've been in therapy for
Whoa.
years because of that.
I'm thinking.
But so women's health kind of passed over it a little bit. I mean, or taking ourselves for
A lot of
granted.
it, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you, as a doctor, you've been practicing for a long time, and maybe if we say traditional medicine, and have gravitated to a more holistic approach with the
Yes.
True Women's Health.
Exactly. I mean, I'm an OBGYN, so I've been in practice for over 25 years. And about 10 years ago, as my patients are aging with me, more and more women started asking me questions I couldn't answer, like, why am I gaining weight? Why do I have hot flashes? Why is my libido low? And I was like, I don't know. I deliver babies. I do surgery. So right. I got educated, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so many options for women to feel their best.
Women have been suffering symptoms of, especially midlife and menopause, unnecessarily, right?
Exactly. And, they just kind of soldier through like their mom did, their grandma did. So they just kind of soldier through, or they think that limitations happen because, well, I'm just getting older. Well, no, we don't have to suffer. And the other thing that I hate is all the silent diseases that happen, heart disease, bone health, the risk for dementia. All these things are preventable.
And with the center, you can help women do that, to really change how women think about their care.
Yeah, women are surprised when they come in. First of all, it's just such a relaxing atmosphere. But the first question we ask them is, what's hard for you? And then the next one is, what do you want? This is way more than just an annual exam. It's about that everyday support and care so we can help women reach their goals. It's so fun.
It's you're offering kind of a concierge type of care, aren't you?
I am. And that term is so hard because for many women it means expensive and elitist. That's not the intention. But I would say, but that's what people say. So I would like to think more about it like a personalized care. It's a wellness model where there are different levels of engagement, there are different levels of cost, but basically when you come in, it really is worth your time and money. It's having a team that knows you by name and support you through this journey.
Right. That's a concept right there. Knows you by name. Are you unique in the medical field in West Michigan area?
Definitely in West Michigan. Nationally, I have colleagues that are starting similar practices. My partner, colleague, Dr. Lynn in St. Louis. And, all over the country, these are starting to sprout out because there's such a need, for this care. It's way more than a quick physical and a postcard 2 weeks later with your results. It's about, we have people get their blood work and all their tests before they even come in that first time. We have an app that people can fill out all their information. Like, I know so much about people when they walk in the door. We can get right down to it. We're not asking those same questions over and over.
Exactly. And then what's your name again and where do you live and stuff.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. And it's so fun.
Tell us more about the gender-specific care and why that's so important in women's health.
Sure. Well, when I first started learning about midlife and menopause, I was blown away at how much is known about how women age differently than men. So our risk of heart disease is lower than men until menopause, and then it goes up dramatically. And then women are more likely to die of that first heart attack than a man, not only because they put it off, but they develop it differently. Our risk of bone loss, our risk of, mood changes and issues with bladders. And, there's so much that's different than a man. Mm-hmm. And it's not that it's any more important. It's just that it's not had the attention that it deserves.
I get that. And women will tend to put it off. Just, I can throw this off. Or they don't recognize the signs.
Exactly. Or, a lot of it is silent, the risk for heart disease. So, for example, menopause itself, which happens around 52, it is the most dramatic risk factor for a heart attack, for stroke, for dementia, for diabetes, for obesity. And women don't often put that together. But, it's been ignored for a long time because women just soldier through.
Dr. Diana Bitner is my guest this morning, and the founder of True Women's Health. And do you call it True Women's Health Clinic?
Yeah, or True Women's Health, or a lot of times now we just shorten it to True. Can't wait to see you at True.
Yeah.
And it's really gotten a life of its own. We've just started a gratitude challenge with a private Facebook page for our True patients. And oh my gosh, the community that's grown out of that already. We have a gratitude challenge where people are, putting down, we have a daily challenge, either writing in your gratitude journal, sending out a gratitude, like see on the True page. So it's really
Sure.
getting this life of its own.
That's fantastic. Well, let's talk about the age. I mean, are you focusing more on women 50 plus?
Well, I would say we really started with that because we've got to start somewhere. But, women at 45 plus are really noticing their body changes. It's going off autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
But the more that we've gotten out there, we have a growing population of our patients who are 65 and older, because they're in menopause forever. It's not a phase, it's the new way. And so maybe the complaints are different. It's not maybe hot flashes. Now it's, bladder complaints or, worry about bone health. We also have a growing population of women who are 25 and under. We call it the Empower program. And it's a 1-hour visit with follow-up as needed, but it's that 1-hour visit to talk about family planning and those things that, it's hard to ask your mom about. It's a very safe environment where we're able to talk about anything. And girls leave that appointment. Maybe a 20-year-old comes in and she, at the end of the hour-long appointment, she's like, oh my gosh, this was so fun. No one's ever told me this stuff before. And then we have a growing number of women who are in their 30s who are like, okay, I saw my mom age. I don't want to do that. Help me prepare.
I hear you. Exactly right. All right. Well, let's talk about what they're most concerned about at with different ages and different stages of their life. But what do you hear most of what they need the most?
Well, I would say it's interesting. 45 and over, it's a lot about I don't feel like myself. I never had anxiety before. Now I do. I never had weight issues before. Now I do. I'm doing the same thing I did, but I feel different. And I say it's because your body's changing, and we'll teach you the tricks. Women in their 30s, it's a lot about PMS. It's about menstrual migraines. It's about the stress of having a family and being in the middle of a crazy life and maybe lower sex drive and. So it's those kind of issues. And, in the 20s, it's like family planning. It's, I don't like my periods, so it's all that kind of stuff, which again, at your household, I'm sure you hear a lot about that.
Well, I do. And they're all grown now and they all have their own families, but we get together a lot and it comes up and a conversation.
Sure.
So I need your phone number. I'll just hand out cards for you.
No problem. I have to do that. But, it's making it a more comfortable thing to talk about. It doesn't have to be so taboo to talk about these things. Of course, we can, have fun in different crowds with different language, but,
Right.
It's, we can keep this, it's about health and being empowered. I tell women all the time, I want you essentially to not need me in the sense of something happens, you know what to do. So I'm going to put the answers in your hands. We have a symptom circle, which people can go to the website and actually click on it. It's a symptom circle where all the symptoms of hormone changes are around the outside. And then basically what you can do to make the symptoms worse or better are right there, on the inside. There's also on the website, people can download our symptom quiz and take the quiz and sort of get a sense of where they are. And, we really want women to have the tools so they feel empowered.
Absolutely. Let's talk about for the woman 50 and over and sexual health. That's something that it would concern everybody. And how do you deal with that?
Well, it's really interesting. We know that 80% of women have questions about sexual health, but only 10% will bring it up. Many women feel ashamed. They feel that they're broken. They feel old. They feel like, they just don't know how to talk about it. So we actually bring it up. And of course, if someone doesn't want to talk about it, we respect that. Or I just plant the seed knowing that next time she'll feel more comfortable talking about it. So, we bring it up. We know that most docs don't want to talk about it because they don't know what to do about it. I mean, 10 years ago, I didn't have any answers. But now I've become so comfortable and learned so much from being involved on a national level with different sexual health societies or menopause society that now I can offer people answers like why you have low drive, why you have pain, and then give, and then talk about what to do about it in a very safe, comfortable, casual way.
Sure, so that they're comfortable about talking about it, because that's a really tough,
Exactly.
as you said, a really tough subject to bring up. With your services,
It is,
go ahead.
Well, I just want to say one more thing. It's really interesting because a lot of times women don't have language to talk about it at home or even to themselves in their head. So we offer language to say, how can I talk about this with my partner without getting into the blame game? And you'll see on the website, I developed a card game essentially with the 27 reasons for low desire, low libido. And it's a tool that we talk about it and break it down so it's not this mysterious subject. And then women take the card game home and say, look, this isn't a blame game. This isn't your fault or my fault. These are real things that happen, even if it's distraction at work or we've lost our connectedness because we're all so busy. It's like these are real basic things. It's not like you just kind of lose it. There are factors at play. So it's just, I can't believe we get to do this to help women understand they're not broken and they're not alone.
You're going to be opening a marriage counseling service at the same time then.
It's fun. Yeah. It's like women say, if I didn't know this, my relationship was going down the toilet.
Yeah.
And one thing too, we offer the Mona Lisa laser touch. It's a laser therapy for the vaginal tissues that help women not have pain with sex if they can't take estrogen. Let's say they've had breast cancer. And we recently had a patient who has breast cancer. She's not comfortable taking even vaginal estrogen. So we did the Mona Lisa. She came in for her second appointment. She said, it's already been relationship saving.
Wow.
She said, my marriage is good. My husband's supportive, but we so missed being intimate. And this allowed us to do this without pain. And I don't have to wait till he falls asleep or get up before he gets up. I can be intimate with my husband and not worry about pain.
Dr. Diana Bitner, who's the founder of True Women's Health. And your services, it's not one size fits all. It's really personalized care.
Correct. We start with our app. So I developed an app that women get once they join the practice. And they go into the app and we, again, really get to know about them. In the app, they can message us right away. They don't have to be on hold. It's a quick text, about any, medical question. It's all privacy protected. So we personalize it, first of all, that way. But again, we tailor everything we do around her goals. And it's so exciting. Women will text in on the app, I lost 5 pounds, and, we're encouraging, or I've been doing everything and I haven't lost. Okay, let's figure it out. What's your barrier? So we really personalize everything around her care, and our whole team works together. We've got a great team.
Dr. Diana Bitner, True Women's Health. If you had one suggestion for women, leaving them with one suggestion, what would it be? What would you say to them?
Honor what you need. It's possible to age like you want. It is possible. And honor what you need, honor what you want, and take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself, and again, honor what you need, then you can better be there for all the people and all the responsibilities in your life. Don't wait. Take care of yourself.
Your website, the website is True Women's Health?
TrueWomen'sHealth.com. And also our Facebook page is very active. I do a Facebook Live every other week, myself talking about topics with my team members, with national guests, talking about all topics women's health. And we just did one on what happens with early menopause. Some women get menopause before 40, so we talked about that. So again, our website and then our Facebook page are very active and lots of information.
Learned a lot. Dr. Diana Bitner, True Women's Health. Dr. Bitner, thank you so much.
Andy, thanks for all you do.